is a cold Tuesday morning here in Nairobi, but even though it's raining, that doesn't scare us here at World Animal Protection. We are here at the Kenya National Theatre for the public dialogue, theme being Raising Pigs' Right. Remember, it is still April, so our milestone for this month is still Raising Pigs' Right. Now, what we've done for today, we've invited members of the public, consumers, producers, farmers, members of government and non-governmental organizations. They're here to listen to a panel of experts as they discuss pig welfare and good pig welfare. What we should do as members of the public, as consumers, as farmers, as even government to ensure that we raise pigs right. And that's what's going on behind me. The attendees are just signing up for a day of learning to really bring out the theme for this month, which is Raising Pigs Right. So before I get late, let's go sign up and go in. So the event is just about to begin. For your information, this event is a follow-up to the public exhibition we had about a week and a half ago, where 6 artists came together to create art depicting good pig welfare. And that art is displayed on stage right now, and we're going to be awarding them later in the ceremony.
From the Citizen Studios, welcome to the Raise Pigs Right campaign at the Kenya National Theatre. I'll be your moderator today, and my name is Jackie Maribe. I'd like us to get straight into the program, and I'd like to welcome the Africa Country Director, Mr. Tennyson Williams, to give us opening remarks.
The conversation today is about raising awareness that we can do even better, because by doing what we should be doing for pigs, we're actually doing it in our own interest. And we are very pleased and happy that young people have been part and parcel of this process on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, actually driving traffic to our platform so that the world out there is able to see and appreciate that what we're trying to do is actually in our own interest, even as we do it in the interest of animals.
Well, I'm delighted to be here in Nairobi, actually for the second time that I've had an opportunity to come here to Kenya. And this is a real global challenge. When we talk about animal suffering, we're really talking, when we look at pigs, about the second most produced animal in the world, and therefore one of the species that suffers most when it comes to the impact of cruelty. So it's time that we took action, and it's great to be here with so many people and with so many young people and creative people as we celebrate some of the art that's been produced that really sets out, I think, very well both the tragedy but also the hope that perhaps we have for pigs across Africa.
And we have our panelists who are joining us now, Dr. Yama, Dr. Mimo. What is animal welfare in a general context?
Animal welfare is how an animal copes with the environment in which it lives. We need to look at how the environment itself, the house where the animal is living, we need to look at its nutrition and how it is fed. We need to look at how we manage diseases in that environment, and we also need to look at how the environment allows the animal to live and exhibit its natural tendencies.
Dr. Yamo, there's a demand for cheaper pork products. This, of course, is making those who are rearing pigs, they look like they're cutting corners. Is this the situation that we're facing now in Kenya?
I think that's a discussion we need to have. All these freedoms, if we don't cater for them, the ultimate thing is that the animal underperforms. We are trying to push and increase productivity, but if you don't feed the animal appropriately, then it cannot produce. If you don't give it a good environment, which avoids it from having disease and for it to enjoy itself, then it cannot produce optimally. So you can see the catch that we are in. We are trying to improve productivity while we are not catering for the welfare of that animal.
What can one as a consumer then do in this initiative?
To know where you source your pork. Because if you know where you source your pork, the source of the pork you are eating, you should be able to be aware of the conditions to which they came from.
You can also sign a petition asking the government to put relevance rules, regulations, and structures in place.
We worked with 6 artists. Some were professional artists, some were new artists, but they all did an amazing job. So today is the D-Day. We want to award them.
And if you take a motion to Parliament about pigs protection, some disordered MPs will dismiss it. And if you still live on meat, I disbelieve it.
I need you to speak for me. Raise pigs right. 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 Mzizi Africa, share.
So that is it for the Raise Pigs Right public dialogue here at the Kenya National Theatre. Remember, this event has been beamed all over the world on Citizen TV. So the people all over the world watching have been glued to their screens, listening to our industry experts on stage, telling them how they, in their various capacities, can help in raising pigs right. We've also had rousing performances from performers on stage, as well as gifting the artists who took part in the public exhibition earlier in the month. And that's all we have for today. So from all of us here at the Kenya National Theatre and from World Animal Protection, we want to tell you to remember to raise pigs right and also animals matter. We'll see you guys next time.